In this exercise, we will have a look at foreign key constraint in SQL. Foreign key constraint is a way of one table to refer to another table. If you have a primary key defined in any particular table, you will be able to use it as a foreign key in any other table. If you are using foreign key constraint, it states that the only values allowed in the foreign constraint field are the ones that exist in the primary key of the reference table. So let's have a look at an example here. For this example, we will be using a database called employee demo. We will create it from scratch. So once again, we are using drop database if exists syntax to drop it, and then we would use create database syntax to create it anew. Once the database has been dropped and created, we execute use employee demo to make sure that we are pointing at it. Afterwards, we would create a table called department. These are the fields that we are defining here. DNO, which is int and primary key. DName, which is VARCHAR, a textual value, limited to 30 characters. It has a unique constraint and doesn't allow any null values. So essentially, you cannot have any duplicate values within that column across different rows. And delocation is another VARCHAR field. It is also unique and does not allow any nulls. Next, we will add another table called employee. ENO is a char field that allows up to 4 characters, and it's a primary key. ENAME is VARCHAR that allows 30 characters and does not allow any null. Job is another VARCHAR field that allows up to 30 characters that also doesn't allow any nulls. Manager is another char field that allows up to 4 characters. JDate is a timestamp that doesn't allow any nulls. Gender is a single character field, so it's char with 1 specified as the maximum length, and it has a name constraint on it. Gender check is the constraint that limits the values to only M or F, and this is how it's done. To apply check constraint, you use constraint keyword, then you specify the name of your constraint, so it will be stored in your database just like any other database object. After that, you specify check keyword, and then you specify your field name and provide a list of allowed values to it. Afterwards, we specify salary field, which is decimal, allows up to 2 decimal points with default value of 0. Commission is also a decimal field with the same data structure and the same default value. Depth no is integer and it's not null. And this is how we apply foreign key constraint. Our depth no refers to DNO from department table, this field over here. So for example, if you had 3 records in department table with the values of 1, 2 and 3 respectively in DNO, only 1, 2 and 3 would be allowed to be used as a value in depth no in employee table. Because it's foreign key, it has to refer to existing department. So now we have created employee table. As our commands have been executed successfully, we have now created 2 tables with a relationship between them based on department number, which is used as a primary key in one of them and a foreign key in another one. And this concludes our lesson on foreign key constraints.